Eagles are some of the most powerful predators on the planet and are known for their incredible strength, sharp talons, and keen eyesight. They're also some of the most iconic birds in the world. But what exactly makes eagles so special? Well, that's what we're going to find out in today's episode. Hi, and welcome to Animal Logic. Eagles are large birds of prey that belong to the family Accipitridae. The word eagle comes from the Old English word egil, meaning bird of prey. There are more than 60 species of eagle alive today, but this varies depending on taxonomic interpretation. The largest living eagle is the Philippine eagle, with a recorded wingspan of over 2 meters. Most eagles have broad, heavy bills with sharp hooks at the end. They use these bills to tear flesh and crush bone. Eagles also have broad wings that can grow up to 2 meters across. These wings allow eagles to soar effortlessly through the air and cover long distances while searching for food. Their legs are strong and covered in scales that protect them from injury when grabbing and tearing into their prey. At the end of their legs are sharp, curved talons that they use to grasp and hold onto their prey. Some species of eagle, like the harpy eagle, have talons that can grow up to 5 inches long. Eagles also have exceptional eyesight. Their eyes are located on the front of their heads, which gives them binocular vision. This means that they can judge distances accurately, which is important for hunting. Their eyesight is also much sharper than ours. It's about 4 to 8 times sharper than humans, allowing them to spot small animals from kilometers away. There are many different species of eagle, but they all share these common characteristics. Eagles typically live in mountainous regions, on cliffs, in forests, in grasslands near rivers and lakes. They prefer wide open areas where they can easily search for food and soar high above the land. Eagles are active during the day and spend their time looking for food and defending their territory. They are solitary creatures, but they do live in pairs and will defend a large hunting area from other eagles. Eagles are carnivorous and opportunistic feeders, which means that they will eat just about anything that fits their fancy. They typically feed on fish, rabbits, squirrels, mice, snakes, smaller birds, and occasionally larger, weaker animals. Some species of eagle, like the sea eagle, are especially skilled at catching fish. They have special adaptations that make them better at catching fish than other eagles, like a reversible outer toe that allows them to have 2 toes facing forward and 2 toes facing backward to form a clamp to hold their slippery fish dinner. When hunting, eagles will often soar high above the ground to get a better view of the area below. From up in the sky, they can see small movements on the ground, like the movement of a mouse or rabbit, and then swoop down and grab it with their talons. Eagles are very strong and can carry their prey back up into the sky with ease. Eagles also have excellent hearing, which helps them to locate prey. They can hear the rustle of leaves or the sound of an animal squealing and then pinpoint its location. When threatened, eagles will often resort to their impressive eyesight to flee from danger. They are able to spot predators from far away and then escape before they are caught. Eagles are also capable of carrying heavy loads thanks to their strong legs and feet. They can carry prey that weighs more than they do, and they can also carry their prey to great heights. This is useful for 2 things. First, it allows them to take their prey to a safe place to eat, where they won't and be bothered by other animals. Second, it allows them to get a better view of the surrounding area while they are eating. This is important because eagles are often targeted by other predators while they are eating. By getting to a high place, they can spot any predators that are trying to steal their food and escape in time. Eagles are generally slow breeders, meaning that they don't reach sexual maturity until they are quite old. This is probably because they need to be large enough to successfully hunt for food. When it's time to mate, male eagles will often perform elaborate courtship displays to attract a partner. This can involve flying in circles, vocalizing, and even offering a dead animal to the female as a gift. Once a pair is formed, they will often stay together for life. Eagles are monogamous, meaning that they only have one partner at a time. Eagle nests are large and bulky structures made of sticks and other natural materials. They are often built on top of tall trees or on cliffs. Eagles build new nests every year, but they often reuse the same nest site. Over time, this can result in huge nests that are several feet wide. Eagles usually lay between 1 and 3 eggs per year. The eggs are usually white or pale green and are incubated by both parents for about 40 days. When the chicks hatch, they are blind and helpless. They will stay in the nest with their parents for several weeks while they are fed and cared for. Once the chicks are old enough, they will begin to fledge, meaning that they will begin to grow feathers and practice flying. After several months, the young eagles will be ready to leave their parents and strike out on their own. The lifespan of an eagle in the wild is typically 20 to 30 years, although some species may live longer. In captivity, eagles can live up to 50 years or more. Eagles are an important part of the ecosystem because they are predators that help to control the populations of smaller animals. They also play an important role in the lives of humans. Eagles are often seen as symbols of freedom, power, and courage. They are featured in the mythology and folklore of many cultures around the world. In the United States, the bald eagle is the national bird and is seen as a symbol of the country's independence and strength. Eagles are also used in a number of sports and military organizations as a symbol of power and speed. If you ask anyone to draw an eagle, they will likely draw something like this: a bird with outstretched wings and a fierce expression, ready to dive bomb whatever unfortunate creature happens to be below it. But eagles don't actually spend much of their time with their wings out like this. You will rarely see an eagle with its wings fully spread, unless it's just taken off or is about to land. Eagles prefer to soar through the air with their wings folded back, which is much more energy efficient. Soaring allows eagles to stay aloft for hours without expending too much energy. Use the wind to their advantage, riding thermals to gain altitude and stay airborne. Eagles are also capable of some pretty impressive aerial maneuvers. They can turn sharply without losing altitude and can even fly upside down if needed. Even though they're not spending much of their time with their wings out, eagles still need plenty of space to fly. They require large territories in order to find enough food, and they will defend their territory against intruders. Eagles are very territorial and will attack anything that enters their space, including other eagles, birds, animals, and even humans. So if you're ever lucky enough to see an eagle soaring overhead, don't try to get too close. Just admire its beauty from afar and let it soar freely. Although eagles are often seen as symbols of freedom in some parts of the world, they face threats from humans. Eagles can be killed by pesticides and other chemicals that are used in agriculture. They can also be injured or killed by wind turbines, power lines, and collisions with vehicles. In addition, eagles can be targeted by hunters who believe that they are pests or that their feathers are valuable. Finally, eagles can be affected by habitat loss due to deforestation and development. All of these factors have led to the decline of some eagle populations, but there are conservation efforts underway to protect eagles and their habitats. By learning more about eagles and the threats they face, we can all do our part to help ensure that these magnificent creatures continue to soar through the skies for generations to come. And that's everything we have for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed learning about eagles. If you want to learn more about eagles or other animals, make sure to check out the rest of the content. Thanks for watching. See ya.